want to see the city, and I want to smell like the big city. I don't think you typically want to smell like a city. Hello everybody, my name is Yoshi-Sak, and welcome back to more Earthbound. In the last episode, we went through Master Belch's factory, the source of the zombie problem in Threed, and, perhaps the bigger crime, kidnapper of the Mr. Saturns, which that's just an awful thing to do. Look at them, they've never done anything wrong in their entire lives, ever. But thankfully, we managed to get through that area, and we beat Master Belch himself. Even though Ness was not much of a contributing factor in that fight due to homesickness, but doesn't matter, we won, and now we are back in Saturn Valley in an area that we had no access to before. So I say in this episode, let's start taking a look around and seeing what's changed. For one, there's a lot more Mr. Saturns. Go in Hot Spring, wash barf off you body. We will take him up on that offer. I don't know, I'm assuming this heals you? What do you have to say? Longer ladder can go to Hot Springs. I noticed. This is very weird to me because I'm so used to Mother 3 with the music that plays when you go in the hot spring. You got in and washed all the extremely dirty gunk off your body. Well, that's good. Did that heal us? That did not. What's the point of the hot spring then, Mr. Saturn? Or is it just nice to look at? Which, I mean, that's fair too. It made you feel reborn. Did it heal us that time? No, it just doesn't. Okay. No amount of going in the hot spring will fix the damage that has been caused to these children. So we're gonna have to go rest in a hotel for that. All home, zoom! That's fine though, because we do have a Mr. Saturn we need to talk to. Appreciate. I so happy. Zoom! As long as you don't start telling me to paint everything blue, you do you, buddy. Alright, let's... Well, there's Mr. Saturn up here. We may as well talk to him. Appreciate. They're very direct with expressing their gratitude. That's all good. Alright, you. Here is present. I hand you cup of life noodles. Oh, wow. I hand you Mr. Saturn coin. You know room. Bye later. We can get rid of... Well, you know what? We have something to give to Escargot Express, so we'll come back here after we rest in the hotel, and we'll see if Jeff fixes anything. I have no idea if his IQ is high enough to fix anything currently in his inventory, but it's worth a shot. Let's see. He did not. That's fine. Okay. We will call Escargot Express, though, because we need to give something to them. Because we don't need the jar of fly honey anymore. Thankfully, Escargot Express can still reach us even though we are in a very strange location, all things considered. Alright, take the jar of fly honey, and I think that's all? Let me look. That seems to be it, unless okay, you know what? You can take the HP sucker too, because, like, we're not gonna use that. There we go. Alright, thanks, bud. Now let's go see what the other, thing Mr. Saturn wanted to give us. Well, they're all Mr. Saturn. Mr. Saturn is special in his own unique way. Here is present. I no hand you my stag beetle. Oh, tease you. I have no something. Alright, so what is this last thing that he gave us? Stag beetle. By throwing this at the enemy during battle, the enemy is shocked and stops moving. I mean, I would be pretty shocked too, to be honest. Gone after one use. So maybe it wasn't quite worth it, but we did get the Mr. Saturn coin, which is a really good item that buffs your defense a lot. Who do we want to give that to? That's a good question. Because Ness has a lot of HP, Paula has the least amount of HP. Who has the lowest defense? Oh, it actually is Ness. Okay, we'll just give it to Ness then. One moment. Wow, that boosts our defense from 45 to 77. Good item. But I mean, Ness is our main healer, so it's probably best to give that to him. Okay. let's go back up to the top because we've still got a few things to do up there. I could sell some stuff, but we'll be fine. So there's a cave over here. And there's this Mr. Saturn here. So let's talk to him first. Drink coffee before go? Say yes to me? Say no to me? How can I say no to a Mr. Saturn? Bottoms up, boing! Even though I don't drink coffee. Again, I don't drink coffee. Is this a normal part of the coffee drinking experience? You just see Microsoft screensavers and hear voices? I don't know. You've traveled very far from home. Do you remember how your long and winding journey began with someone pounding at your door? It was Pokey, the worst person in your neighborhood, who knocked on the door that fateful night. Thought I was about to say the worst person in the world. Also, hearing this music now, all I can think of is just Proton John's, Weedgar alert. It's great. Anyway. On your way, you have walked, thought, and fought. Yet through all this, you have never lost your courage. You have grown steadily stronger, though you have experienced the pain of battle many times. It's only gone poorly a couple times. Hopefully that track stays... I don't know what I was saying. Anyway, you are no longer alone in your adventure. Paula, who is steadfast, kind, and even pretty, is always at your side. Even pretty, like it's shocking. Jeff is with you as well. Though he is timid, he came from a distant land to help you. Ness, as you certainly know by now, you are not a regular young man. You are a video game protagonist. I mean, you have an awesome destiny to fulfill. Same thing. From this point, the journey from this point will be long, and it will be more difficult than anything you have undergone to this point. Yet I know you will be alright. When good battles evil, which side do you believe wins? Do you have faith that good is triumphant? I think so. Although I think by saying I think so isn't really a strong sign of faith. Oops. One thing you must never lose is courage. If you believe in the goal you are striving for, you will be courageous. There are many difficult times ahead, but you must keep your sense of humor, work through the tough situations, and enjoy yourself. I think this is the game's way of saying, like, hey, things are gonna get real difficult from now on, but keep enjoying the game. Please don't return it to the video rental store yet. When you have finished this cup of coffee, your adventure will begin again. Next, you must pass through a vast desert and proceed to the big city of Fourside. Scrolls really slowly. Ness, Paula, Jeff. I wish you luck. I think I'm gonna need it, knowing how things have gone for me before. I mean, we've done okay so far, but my track record in my normal life tells me things are gonna get worse before they get better. And that is the end of our coffee experience. Again, I don't drink coffee, so someone will have to tell me if that's normal. But first... Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say, Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. Always bring the fondest of memories. This just keeps on giving Paula bunny ears. It's actually really funny to me. Oh, Milky Well. What this? Ding, ding. I'm glad they even write that way. But here is our next dungeon location. So let's head on inside. And oh god, I'm not fighting all that. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay. Let's try that again. This is mildly more manageable. Okay, so here we have a Strut and Evil Mushroom, which is different than the Strut and Evil Mushroom that Jeff had encountered, and the tough mole sprouts. We're immediately gonna go for the mushroom, and we're gonna light things on fire, but the mushroom, of course, can mushroomize you. And of course you just did already. That's great. I have to immediately go fix that. And healing does not fix it. I told you, things are gonna get worse before they get better. That's just how my luck is. Oh god, I got so worried for a second there. I was like, oh god, Paula got a smash attack and it's gonna be against, like, Jeff. Okay, let's go fix this now before we get too far in. It is thankfully a fairly short dungeon. Oh, that mushroom is floating. Interesting. Okay, but thankfully, I didn't mean to talk to you. The Milky Well, as a dungeon is a fairly short dungeon. It's just the enemies inside are gonna be a pain. Case in point, we'll see how this one goes. Okay. Please, for the love of God, just... Nope. Paula. Fire. Get rid of the stupid mushroom. Why? I really don't want to deal with the mushroom. Well, we got to level 28. But Ness did get mushroomized, so I immediately have to go fix it. And Paula leveled up? Is Jeff gonna level up? Oh, she learned Thunder Beta. Jeff was level 24, that's great. Did it... IQ went up by 2? Oh, cool. I can fix that by going to the hotel. One moment. Working through the night, Jeff fixed the broken laser. After being fixed, the broken laser became the laser gun. Here we have Jeff's next weapon, and while I'm thinking about it, I am going to save, and I will see you back in the dungeon. Okay, so finally made it in with a enemy configuration that didn't want to make me immediately die, because the Ramboobs are pretty easy to deal with. They just make shields, which is the mildly annoying thing that they do. But I can deal with that. Versus you know, all the stupid mushroomizing that kept happening. But you know what? Okay, well I can deal with that too. That's fine. Oh god, you did a decent amount of damage, but you know, this is why we have healing items. Okay, there we go. That was still a lot simpler to deal with than the stupid mushroomize effect. I mean, luckily, I think that's the main reason the hot spring is there, so you have something to deal— oh my god. I am surrounded. This is awful. Okay, I can deal with one. Good god. I think that's why they put the hot spring there, so that you can deal with being mushroomized. Why? Why do you do this to me? I don't want to deal with the mushroom effect. Would you hit, for the love of God? Okay, I finally made it here, without getting mushroomized. That took a while, especially because I had a fight where Ness fell asleep and like, oh, it was awful. Okay, but yeah, this dungeon's not supposed to be super difficult, but the game is deciding that it took what I said earlier about it getting worse as like, yeah, let us show you. Okay, Paula, just light these things on fire, for the love of God. Because I am very tired of this dungeon already, and it's not very long. Okay, well that one's dead. That's good. I can deal with 1 damage. Okay. Thank the Lord. Oh. Paula's level 26. We love to see it in Jeff's level 25. That's great. Sorry, the mushroomizing fights, really irritated me. Oh, good god. I don't even know how long that was. I'll have to see when I'm editing. It probably wasn't actually as long as it felt like, but wow, that was so dumb. Like, I got real mad. I shouted at one point. I mean, that's not uncommon for me. Okay, I don't necessarily want to fight 3 at a time. I don't want to fight you either. This is the Earthbound way of just— oh, no, there's a mushroom. Never mind. Oh god. There's things happening. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Ness became level 29. I almost said less. paralysis omega. So, you know, that's something at least. Okay. Oh, you jerk. You ran from off screen. Okay. Yeah, I think the game is taking a little pity on me. I didn't really want to fight you, but okay. The annoying thing about these guys is just they do shields. I thought these guys weren't so bad, and then I had to fight two of them, and one of them put Ness to sleep, and Jeff had the mushroom on his head, so I just kept defending. And that's why I got so mad. Oh, please. I just want to get through this fight. Here, I thought that, you know, this episode was gonna be easy. Or, you know, at least the part that was gonna be difficult would be the boss, but no! Here we go. And this should be the last screen of the dungeon. It is a coin of slumber. Okay, we're gonna give that to... I guess... Well, Jeff doesn't have room for it, so we're gonna give it to Paula. Okay. Give that to Paula, and then she can equip it because this is just the inventory system we've got going on. It's not a huge boost in defense, but you know, we'll take it. Okay, I will give Jeff needs to heal. Do I want to use... I don't want to use a peanut cheese. You can have the protein drink. There we go. Okay, because now on this screen, we have encountered the big boy. And who, you may be wondering, is the boss of this area? Well, you're gonna see. You finally got here. This is the third your sanctuary location. But it's mine now. Take it from me. If you dare. So who is guarding this place? It's a literal pile of dirt. This is quite a game. This is the first probably really dangerous boss, because this guy can inflict a status condition on you that is basically the same as death. It is not exactly death, but it may as well be. Should I use a shield? No, I should probably use Rockin' off the gate just to deal with these guys. And you know what? We've got the big bottle rocket. Use it on the sprout. This is what we're saving it for. That's great. That did 600 damage. Wow. That was amazing. I knew big bottle rockets were amazing, but just like actually seeing it is still wow. Okay, those two are gone. That's good because those guys can use life up. And at this point, Ness has a bomb. And Paula is just gonna keep lighting this guy on fire, and should I use... I don't know if I want to use another... You know what? We will use defense spray on Paula. Why Paula? Why not? It gets rid of it from our inventory. Okay. We're gonna heal Jeff. Okay. I could pray, but I think we will just light him on fire and shoot him. So far, this is going okay. Okay! The dungeon itself decided to be harder than the boss. So the Trillion Age Sprout, as it was called, he can do a status condition called Diamondization, which just turns the character basically into a diamond. And they can't do anything. It's not a great status effect. Luckily, we didn't get a chance to use it, probably because I used the big bottle rocket immediately. But you know what? I have no regrets. The dungeon itself decided to make up for it being annoying. Okay, with him gone, we enter in to the Milky Well. There it is. I mean, I guess it makes sense that that's the hot spring of the Mr. Saturns, and we approach it. Ness thought he heard his mother from far away. She said, "Be a thoughtful, strong boy." Ness's soundstone recording the melody of the Milky Well. And as always, since we just got a new melody, let's give it a listen, shall we? It is starting to come together, but we still got ways to go. And normally I would end an episode off on the fact that we cleared a dungeon, but I don't know how long this episode is going to be, given how much I had to cut out of the dungeon. And there's still some stuff I think we should do before doing the next one. So let's head on back. I guess really all the way to Threed, because there's nothing really left to do in Saturn Valley. So I think I will meet you there. One short trek later, and look, Threed is no longer purple. It is no longer haunted by grape Kool-Aid, or whatever we decided. That was never a thing I said, that was just a thing I thought of now. Whatever. But yeah, Threed is back to normal with the defeat of Master Belch's factory. Thank you for bringing peace and happiness back to Threed. Thanks! Peace! Love! Those are good things. I really didn't think those kids could have saved the town. Who'd have ever imagined it? It's always the people you least expect. I won't forget you. Won't you come back to Threed sometime? I'm sure we'll be back at some point. Since the leader of the monsters is gone, the ghosts in the tunnel have disappeared. The buses can get through the tunnel now, which means we are able to leave to go to our next area, but we're gonna see what's going on around here first. Alrighty! Yep, everything's good to go. The graveyard is no longer full of spooky monsters. Everything is hunky-dory. I want to go to the desert and onto the big city. I want to see the city, and I want to smell like the big city. I don't think you typically want to smell like a city. Those typically don't smell good, from my understanding. Anyway, I'm a real urban type guy. Maybe go about it in a better way. Thank you. Sweet. Yeah, a lot of these NPCs are just gonna say, yeah, you're heroes, that rocks. Variations on, you know, things like thank you, which is, you know, all good. Oh, here's the circus. This town used to be dark, but thanks to you, now it's bright. Yeah, I am very impressed with Ness's ability to make the sun come back out. And I'm also always impressed with this guy's ability to send from heaven. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera, ready, say fuzzy pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. Always bring the fondest of memories. Wow, okay. Hi, Dad. Yeah, I know I've been out here. No, I'm good. I'm in the middle of something. Thank you. Anyway, this is the photo trigger point I was looking for a few episodes ago. I couldn't remember if it was after you saved Threed or not. But yeah, all the zombies. You're the enemy of all zombies, you monster. I think I can live with that. Yeah, they're just all in a cage now. I assume that they will eventually decay away or something. No more zombies are being made though, so I guess that's the good thing. You made our lives peaceful. I can sleep again. So I used a bunch of peace paper, right? If only. The town is at peace, but my wife and kids won't speak to me. I mean, you didn't seem like a great guy. What's the problem? I'm surprised you had a wife to begin with. The monsters are no longer in the tunnel. That round flying object. The kid with glasses was on board. The craft landed near the graveyard, right? Can you fix it? Not yet. Such a waste, but we can't do much about it. Now you can go through the tunnel anytime you want. Became really quite peaceful compared to before. Yeah, everything's back to normal. There are more NPCs we could talk to, but I think most of it is just going to be variations on saying, you know, thank you or you're great. Okay, you worked with the monsters. What do you have to say? How did you beat the zombie leader after you got some important info from me? You should at least thank me. Or how about a shoulder massage? Why are you giving me such a dirty look, you brat? Patooey. Yeah, we're just gonna move on from that. But yeah, we are able to move on to our next area, but before we do that, actually, we need to make a quick detour back to Tucson. And it involves something that I pulled out of my inventory, the insignificant items. So let's go complete that quest before we move on to anything else. Okay, back into Tucson, and I didn't remember to talk to this NPC before I left for Threed, but there is an NPC in the Tucson hospital that when you talk to them says, one, something about being bitten by a zombie and threed, and then two, says that he left something important that he thinks would be good, I think, against fighting zombies in the hospital room. So, I'm in perfect tip-top health now. I just wish I had more visitors. Yeah, okay. But, yeah, he is the owner of this insignificant item, and we're gonna give it to him. Thank you! You've made me so happy! After my life, this is the second most important thing to me. Because you're so kind, I want to give you this magic truffle, the souvenir from Scaraba. Or Scaraba. Scaraba, we'll go with that. And that's got the magic truffle. Now, the magic truffle is a very good item. How good is it? Well, the magic truffle, a dreamlike delicacy that is said to grow at the base of trees in wet, muddy places. It restores about 80 pp. We don't get a ton of items that recover that particular stat to begin with. This is by far one of the best one in the game. So you're definitely gonna want that. I also got a secret herb at some point on my way back from Saturn Valley. Did a frog give it to me? No, it was a roach. Not that it matters. But I think on that note, because that's all I really needed to do, I think we are good to go. And next episode, we're gonna head back to Fourside. Or head to Fourside, rather. I gotta go back to Threed first, but I'll do that off screen. I still have an outro, but if you made it this far, thank you so much for putting up with me, and I hope you'll join me next time as we, as noted before, finally make our way to the city of Fourside, and we'll see what that place has to offer for us. See you then!